Get over it. She did a sixsome.
Right, but
It'll kill you. You'll jump in the fire and rather be burned for the day and walk back home with no arm than the person you love did the same thing you did last night, but just with the people that she was just fucking with. And then the next day, she don't give a fuck about them.
But women don't operate like that. It's hard for a woman to operate like that.
I don't think so.
Men operate like that. Like you said, you have partners.
Well, listen, women are the new men. Women are in control. Oh. They've always been in control in real life, but now it's come to a place where women always been smarter, more compassionate. They spend more time on making sure things are right, and so they should have the same equality and doing that as a man if he's out there doing that. Of course, if you don't want her doing that, then
you do it.
Period.
Yeah.
But if you are, you have to accept the equality of what that should be. And you have to think about it in the worst way, too. Yeah. Like, you did a sixsome, go 13-some.
Ooh.
And then go to 12, and then just accept it, right? Even if she like, I wouldn't, that ain't even, right? That ain't even her style, though. But accept that if you doing it, because if she finds out, it hurts just the same, or it hurts worse. And men don't think it, but it hurts.
Because it
hurts the same way or worse.
But see, we've been taught, and women have told us, like, sex is more tied to emotion and feelings. And so for them to be able to distinguish sex from feeling, unless that's your profession, it's kind of hard.
I don't think so. Not in 2024. Back in the day, yes.
Okay.
In 2024.
It's like that down there, Richie?
I think so.
I'm finna get married.
It's scary, man. But,
it is.
But don't ever think that, guys think, well, yeah, I had a crazy night, baby. Just like, well, baby, I had a crazier night. Wait, what happened? What's wrong? It's like, that's not right. Right? You got to be able to accept it. If your night was crazy, expect that she had a crazier night.
Wow.
Didn't stop y'all from coming back together the next day eating breakfast. If she was a good cook, she cooked you breakfast, or you cooked her the eggs Benedict.
I ain't even hungry no more, Ray.
You feel me? She done already had the eggs Benedict. She don't want no more.
Am I hearing you correctly? Are you saying that you would be okay if she found someone else, spent a little time with that person, it didn't work out, and then you guys come back together?
Well, I would be devastated, of course, but again, just because the person I love goes out to experience life, I mean, everybody deserves that. You only get one life. When we're both 75, God willing, or 80 or 85, and we sitting at the table, and she asks me, did you live it up? And I'm like, shit, yeah, I did. And when I ask her the same, I want her to say the same.
No, I want to say no.
That's not fair.
Man, look here, I don't want candy apples or ride the merry-go-round. That's at the fair.
But that's not fair.
No.
But if you rode the merry-go-round.
Yeah,
she riding the merry-go-round. You've been merry-go-rounding. So she still got to mess with your merry-go-round.
No, that's different.
Mess with her merry. No,
that's different.
No different. No different. And I'm telling you, I had to train myself to get to that point, because it's hard. Because
it is.
A man realizing that a woman is moving on or don't want to fuck with him no more is a mind fuck. Mm-hmm. And it takes them a long time to get over it. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I had to get over that and then understand that everything should be equal.
Everything should be equal, man. Ray J says women are the new men. We'll go ahead and go to Marcus, man. What are your thoughts about that, man?
Absolutely not. Ray J need to get his ass the fuck up out of here. I don't think men and women are equal. And if I got caught cheating and she took me back and then she went and cheated, I'm leaving her ass. I'm not about to play that game. Now, was he talking about men and women, or was he saying that if she had sex with another woman, he was okay with it? Did he add any clarity to that?
He said a sixsome, so I would imagine it'd be at least a few sausages in the mix.
Yeah, that was just a fact-finding question. I don't know what Ray J talking about.
Get his ass out of here. Men in it, but a sixsome is, I think you and all the rest is the opposite gender, right?
So that would have been a train then.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would have been a train.
Yeah, so she had a train ran. I mean, if I would obviously, I mean, yeah, there's probably need to be some more context, but I'm thinking he was with 6 women. And then she go out and she be with 6 dudes. And he talking about, hey, well, you should be able to take that. You're going to be devastated. No. And this is the reason why I stated that my premise is on the very first topic. And I like how he so eloquently bridged these topics together, because my point still stands that there is a double standard, and it needs to be a double standard because men and women are different. And the more we try to keep trying to figure out ways to make it even across the board, we're going to start pushing this shit that Ray J's pushing, which is some bullshit. So I'm glad Marcus put it so eloquently put it that way.
Darwin, have you seen that text where a girl says, I'm gonna show these niggas, I'm gonna take them out for a date, pay for everything, show up with gifts, have sex with them, and never call them again?
Go ahead and try it.
Every man in the comments was trying to sign up for that shit. We not the same. And the moment y'all try to act like men, y'all gonna be fucked over. That's just, it is what it is.
And you know what?
Can't get even with a man by acting like a man. That shit.
And you know what? You would never hear guys saying you shouldn't allow her to do that, because that's manipulation, or she's being used. You shouldn't allow her to. No, nigga. Men and women are different. Let it go. I want to hear what Sweeney say.
What makes it a double standard?
What makes what a double standard? That's cheating?
That she can't do the same thing. What makes it a double standard?
The acceptance part, or I wouldn't say forgiveness, but continuing on in the situation.
That there's a standard for a man that's different than a standard for a woman.
Right.
Just like when a man has sex with the woman, he penetrates, she receives, he gives, she takes.
I got a video on that. I'm surprised you saw it.
So the reason why, because I agree with y'all that men and women have different standards for one another. That's the reason why the delineation exists, the difference. I don't get how Bruiser tied it back into the other topic, because in that particular situation, we shouldn't have a double standard in the eyes of law when it comes to that. Those two things should definitely be treated the same. However, this wouldn't be technically a double standard, because it's not one person giving one group of standard and then giving another group of standard. Men and women just disqualify each other for different reasons. So unless women by and large start disqualifying men for sleeping with a bunch of women, it would never be a thing where men have to give a shit. I mean, where it would never be a thing where men having multiple women disqualifies them. Men, we tend to disqualify women for sleeping with a bunch of niggas. It is what it is. It's not a double standard. It's just different standards.